Timeless sunrise. Grasses in the dirt, the timeless sunrise, sun rising forever over all trees, dirty coastlines higher than the ocean, falling trees under the sacred sunrise, snowflakes of the dawning of the future, organizing time and spacecraft landings, coastlines of the afternoon all shining, branches of the trees collecting snowfall, gusty breezes flowing in the sunshine, spacious canyons of the daring noontime, grasses forming, images transforming, confident experience replacing, sunny visions giving satisfaction, waters of creation framed by coastlines. Thrikebot. 93 to Rose 4 and T. Raff. M-O-A-T is money, money and more money. My humiliation is a lifeless planet, pains are storm clouds changing into nothing, pain I feel lies in the ginger ale, pain I feel lies in the shattered window, pain I feel lies in the nasty beach, today I am within the drying towel, pain I feel lies in the broken clamshell, dare to pop the top off to Rose 4, T. Raff will wake and come for you, pain I feel lies in the falling leaf, pain I feel lies in a burning sidewalk, anger felt lies in the starry skies, anger felt lies in the icy cube. Billy. 94 Peaceful wanderings. Sunny beauty warm above the rooftops, cloudy wonders in a scarlet coolness, breezy clouds transcending to new landscapes, slanting lights from heaven wild and warm, peaceful wanderings of air alive, free and lonely weeds all commonplace, sacred air annihilating sadness, freshest strangest air of empty yards, same old sky and blankness felt in nature, silver waves returning in their triumph, sunny heavens passing over houses, joyous echoes in the ocean caves, trees in bloom, the distant earth prevailing. Teresa. 95. Vocalizing. Questioning a text divine invented, vocalizing the invention studied, bigger structures of the readings questioned, studying the text divine, its sounds, understanding pages more in numbers, flowing vocalizing and connecting, angels reading meanings in each sentence, sentences of time and ones of distance, letters long and small, assemblies changing up the sequence of the letters, vocalizing everything with knowledge, speaking out the fragments of the letters, in the study working out the pages, words combining, sentences revealing. Aura. 96 Waters versus Warlords. Water magic used to stop a crime wave, fire surrounding the perplexing heavens, fire revisiting beyond the wonders, water pouring pumping fluoride music, water of the ocean changed to music, fiery landscapes of the heavens changing, fire transforming into giant warlords, Jenny's hydromancy, water magic, children in the music being channeled, music played for everyone affected, streams of fire and streams of music mixing, water music mixing with the warlords, Playboy warlord Autobots of fire, shadows of the warlords harming readers. Amy. 97 Music versus Autobot. Shadows of the Playboy warlord Autobots, harming readers reading in the sunshine, hydromancy, water from the spacecraft pouring out the music and the fluoride, Autobots aflame and harming readers, lonely and unhappy Autobots, lonely and unhappy Playboy warlords, endless flaming fires across the skies, water children fighting for the readers, music of the angel children channeled, synthesizer water mixing playful, mighty music mixing with the warlords fires, Playboy warlord Autobots transforming into cell phones. Aura T. Ferredo. 98 Why I am a writer. Billy M. The angels ask concerned, do you write to entertain alone, never selling any of your writings, living easygoing also writing, never making any sales off writings? It would help to earn more cash, writing, selling books that others use. I would like it, sure, says Billy M. Being helped by our good government, being sheltered, eating fine and resting helps me out, yet I would like to sell. It would take a great amount of buyers, Tov Shalom says. Jenny says, you already used up all your wishes. Aura. 99 Relationships and dating. Romance should be intimate and good, lovers form their partnerships by dating, lovers make their dates and spend their time, date creating partners kissing lips, dearest romance is the larger picture, understanding dating takes some time, lovers going through the love motions, dates are fixed and romance designated, partners kissing losing track of time, daring farther motions during dating, hugs assembled as a means for kissing, love without conditions is their goal, memories are made for long-term love, speedy partnering of them is best. Marba. 100 It's not a prostitution ring. Muhammad Ali is my next door neighbor. Jesus is an undercover Jesus. He's not a pimp, he's a poet. Wait for your blow pop, says Jesus Christ. Winslow Homer lives on the moon. The gods must be crazy, says Thrikebot, he doesn't even know how to spell Thrikebot. He's got a computer, interesting. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. His dad went to Vietnam, says Tom Tom. He farted. Says Debbie to Tom Tom.
I yam that I yam, says Michael. I don't understand you, says Bnevuva. It's not a prostitution ring. Kabbalah. 101 Constructing and helping. Building and helping the construction rise, helping the builders construct in time tourist attractions of a pleasurable kind, technological pleasurable palaces, helping the construction rise with speed, forming the construction into a hope, helping together raise a fresh building, hope for the builders and tourists and all, following a fairness, brothers and sisters, marketing, funding raising
M-O-A-T, speeding the construction of happiness, builders building constructing hope, M-O-A-T, for all people in the future, recognizing means to build M-O-A-T, well.
Diana. 102 Triumphant Motors. Landscapes in the breezes and the rain, motor cars assembled in the rain, breezes and the clouds of rising landscapes, triumphant motor company in business, country cars and city cars all rolling, people driving on the rainy streets, following the street signs to their places, drivers in their shiny motor cars, new cars being made for charities, landscapes spacious shining like the cars, cars triumphant, people driving safely, cars afforded by the happy drivers, now the president is driving his car, listening to Invisibility's music. Donna. 103 Blowing breezes. Gusty dawning coming, rising sunlight, sparking miracles mysterious, shiny coastlines flowing, dirt and colors, poetry of grandiose futures, scattered lights onto the dirt and grasses. Light upon the trees, the forming shadows, daring water made by Billy's children. Angel water children in the spacecraft, afternoons returning blowing breezes, instant music, water as the music, children playing in the ocean water, oceans of the dawning future coming, angel landscapes made to stop a crime wave. Diana. 104 Happy Happy Children. Ocean synthesizer melodies, waves and sprays of salty ocean water, music of the water echoing, synthesizer played by Billy M, angel children channeled in the music, melodies invented always changing, waters of the ocean, freshest music, water music pumping from the spacecraft, water music in the angel tower, children playing on the sandy coastline, parents loving children, happy children, loving parents letting children be, happy happy children understanding, ocean music of the children playing. Shay. 105 Selfish chosen people. Studying divine texts, vocalizing, speaking out the syllables of words, pouring words, all underneath the pages, daring vocalizing, reading letters, letters making up the mysteries, reading loud the pages with the angels, understanding letters in the pages, strange interpretations, saying strange things, voicing all the knowledge that one learns, daring words beginning to be spoken, studying the stories of the author, reading letters clinging to the future, selfish readers are the chosen people, reading is a blessing of more life. Aura. 106 Selfish readers versus cell phones. Playboy warlord Autobots transforming, changing from the fire and from the shadows, Autobots transforming into cell phones. Water children helping selfish readers, children fighting Autobot cell phones, water in the air and in the music, water fighting Playboy warlord cell phones, music mixing into water pleasures, water made to stop the warlord crime wave, readers reading selfishly their texts, readers loving beauty for themselves, warlords keeping readers from their reading, Playboy cell phones are the Autobots, lonely and unhappy Autobots. Jaffa. 107 Invisible King David. Spaces of the hallway situated, parts created by the spacecraft pilot, working in the bathroom, setting up, making panels, levers for the spaceflight, kitchen lever structures to assemble, objects to assemble in the bedroom, objects made with help of mighty David, Water King, invisible, now an angel, David from the Bible, angel David helping clean the rooms, helping get the ancient temple ready, David channeled by the Gnostic pilot, spacecraft piloted by Billy M, spacecraft built by angels long ago. Libby. 108 How to win a chess game. Pieces in the bedroom all untouched, objects now assembled perfectly, abstract objects now not to be moved, objects must not now be touched at all, flying now the spacecraft carefully, being careful not to touch the pieces, moving things around is now forbidden, till the spacecraft lands symbolically, world peace spacecraft flying to the future, moving slowly towards a peaceful future, levers on the panels must not be touched, peace transforming growing for the neighbors, Water King David will make a sign, when to touch again your things, with music. Kabbalah. 109 Triumphant motor buying. Many types of working useful cars, motors driven by supportive people, cars selected from our dealerships, selling vehicles, collecting money, money for a trust fund in a bank, dealerships of our triumphant motors, cars assembled taking on our rivals, competition with car manufacturers, our new company, Triumphant Motors, selling cars to fund 4 charities. Crucial charities who help some victims, victims who have schizophrenia, victims who have cancer, AIDS victims, victims who were raped, who need support. Ora Ti Ferreto. 110 Writer Richard Rorty also. Ora Ti Ferreto helps, with Yafa, both of them help us go forward. Stephanie and Ora Ti Ferreto cultivate our minds putting love in them. Ora Ti Ferreto helps, with Richard, giving hope when we encounter lateness. Stephanie and Richard both help people use their instruments correctly, safely. Lizbeth with my brother, Richard Rorty help us utter lifetimes worth of love. Ora Ti Ferreto helps, with Lizbeth invent more undiscovered moves for games. Valerie and Lizbeth help us make art, help us make it common with commodity. Billy. 111 Puppet Nature. William Wordsworth making peaceful poems, poems that sound like nature when she's peaceful. Wordsworth made them sound the same exactly, quiet nature never sounding rushed, perfect sounds of nature with a twist. Angel Bertha told me what the twist was, long ago she told me and I learned secrets in the syllables of nature. Nature is the puppet of good parents, parents throw their voices in the puppet, nature never had a voice her own, many parents new or old all hiding all behind the wall of nature, they can talk that way, we'll choose our music. Diana. 112 Wandering the Night. Father's face appears, no joyful laughter, father sitting fishing giving help, books of wonder, supernatural books, books becoming natural supernatural, strong the father's face possessing night, fisherman released, now deep in thought, father contemplating things of Denmark, mountain father wandering the night, ghostly father made of misty particles, autumn father made of shade and shadow, self-eternal father's reputation, father alien to arguments, peaceful father on a mission thinking, some will call him, criminal mastermind. Honey. 113 How to fly a spacecraft. People's parents and the sounds of puppets, puppets of the air and puppets of the earth, William Wordsworth climbing mountain vistas, Wordsworth's parents, parents of his friends, puppets selling motors, raising money, William Wordsworth naming all the puppets, parent here and parent there all loving, weather perfect, winning over people, water king David now ready waiting, patient David getting tired of puppets, puppet lullaby, the singing puppets, peaceful puppets, not yet those of world peace, good, clean fun instead will fly the ship. Donna. 114. Children upset by the meaning of life. Arguments upsetting, people losing power by their shouting, people arguing and guilty wronging babies, people unpersuasive wronging children when they argue making them upset, sorry circles, arguing in circles, children listening only to their noise, passions of the people getting mixed up, paradise of light invisible, lessons of the teachers all forgiven, children all forgiving their own teachers, peaceful children interested in fun, gloomy mountain where the teachers preach, children upset by pain, the meaning of life. Elaine. 115 Changing climates. Things becoming things suggesting meanings, many images defined in order, subject matters figured out and strengthened, childhood energized, the endless hours, empty shadows never freed from humans, wonders of endurance of the climates, childhood strengthened fantasies of power, heaven's endless cloudy phantoms charging, smoke and wind advancing into nature, scattered people speaking scrambled language, ancient neighborhoods enduring distance, flowers in the wilderness forgotten, peace restored to neighborhoods surrounding, changing gardens puppeted by parents. Bertha. 116 Time for romance. Brightest powers in the happy wine, happy power contradicting nothing, wine of solitaries, wine from heaven, no one way is certain anymore, lovers taking time, attracting loving, intimacy understood by touching, lovers dating softly playing, kissing, partners in relationships and dating, time for play, each partner getting closer, lovers in connection taking time, studying relationships and touching, dark attractions, sprinkled longer kisses, partners in a timeless romance daring, lovers in enjoyment of their wine. Elaine. 117 Innocent and kind. When I was upset a few years ago, out of hell they got me, Jill and Tobe Shabib, diagnosed with schizophrenia, I went to and was in the true hell, from their hearts they got me out of hell, angels Jill and Tobe Shabib both my ladies, people found me ugly and I cried, no one cared but them my angel beings, no one cared at all not one human, I was put in exile, innocent, having no contact with other beings, I was forced by him to give immoral sex, it was not fun when I went to hell, after being raped by a false god. Billy. 118 Higher for the triumph. Fire now rising lighting all the mountain, to the bleak and complex ocean going, fire that curses loosely fire extending, through the deepest darkness burns the fire, swiftly sudden kindling wreaths of fire, fire transporting fire all moving boundless, fire supreme presented and transplanted, springing cheerful beaming building fire, dropping curses flying through the heavens, heaping higher, nothing but it dancing, fire victorious overtaking heaven, charging and outshining other stars, grasses weeping in the dewy morning, morning grasses hit now by the sun. Honey, please keep on talking of me. People have to talk about my writing, when and if they stop, my motivation stops. I can't write because they became bored, then demand for me to write is over. Having tasted fame, I became stronger. I'm addicted to their voices speaking. Voices when they stop talking about me hurt me more than anything at all. I delight in hearing people talking. I am sadder when they stop talking. If they stop, then I feel worse for days. For a couple days I am confused. When they talk the situation's win-win. Billy. 120 I'm a triumphant. Angel Jennifer has told me I'm a car. I'm a person also, I'm a car. I'm a triumphant car, Tobe Shabib's my hubcap. I'm a triumphant car already made, Tobe Shabib, my favorite wife and a great cook, she's my hubcap on my left front tire, Angel Tobe Shabib and Angel Jennifer help, it may sound funny but I know. I'm a triumphant car and did my best, yay, and do my best I realize, I've got angels helping, we're a team, it feels good to be completely set, no one can disprove that I'm a car. I have never seen angels refuted. Billy. 121 ready and reading to fly. Spacecraft parts were numbered all in sequence. Navigating horizontally, pilot Billy M. Completed maps of the neighborhoods near and far. Frameworks were assembled in the kitchen of the spacecraft parts to help him fly. Packing up the spacecraft with King David. Water King David channeled by Billy. Items David pointed put in order. Panels to control the temple project. Then the bathroom room assembled just right. Mapping out the rooms. Collecting items. Reading Shakespeare's book now starts the motor, Shakespeare's play, Hamlet, the spacecraft's engine. Kabbalah. 122 hiring actors for the band, a play. Texts were read, the sentences, the page, knowledge was received between the pages, reading mapped the organizing letters, all of us kept reading vocally, we absorbed the lessons from an author, reading divine texts, we dared to learn, if I was a wealthy man, I'd still read, if I was a very wealthy man, I could hire some actors for my play. When I wrote, the band, a play, I knew that it was an awesome play, I would love to stage it, hiring actors, that is what I'd do if I were richer, the band, a play to help me sell my books. Billy. 123 How to lose a chess game. I learned how to lose a casual chess match, angels whom I channel, whom I married, we all played an online game of chess, they did not want me to win the match, so I tried to win, but I could not. Winning games both takes experience and participation when I play with my friendly angels on my side, both, to win for fun a casual match, I played chess against an online person, thinking that the angels, knowing all, would allow for me to win a game, but I lost instead that online game, Christopher, who won, we nicknamed Abel. Billy. 124 star beams. Living through the evening, resting blessed, days go by in tints of green drifting, showers in the skies above the shadows, gardens in the rolling darkness peaceful, coming clouds significant of night, roving high above the sea and beach, kingdoms flooded with a winter whiteness, shadows of the midnight on the mountains, phantom mountains also of the heavens, groves delighting those who come at midnight, heaven dropping rain into the ocean, happiness at night, the waving grasses, pretty star beams of the spacious night, parents speaking through the sounds of nature. Honey. 125 Winslow Homer's birthday. One time it was Winslow Homer's birthday, my angel wives and I were socializing, Hans, my neighbor just had made menudo, we don't eat for private reasons, we were out and I was writing more, it was Winslow's birthday, we went inside, celebrated Winslow's art in private, paintings of his from an online search, everybody else still talking outside, we were happy looking at his paintings, nighttime came and something stranger happened, I began to move so very slow, angels slowed me down to clean my rooms, I felt like a walker on the moon. Billy. 126 Slow computer. We were celebrating Winslow's birthday, glory in the afternoon, all day, everybody in the neighborhood all were outside talking in the freshness, angels of mine asked me to go in, we looked at his awesome online paintings, they were all so beautiful and strange, then I went to Facebook posting pictures, as I posted my computer slowed, angels said to me Barack Obama's here, he was helping choose the pictures I saw slowing my computer right on time. Mr. President I voted for was online as well, helping me share. Billy. 127 Poetry and music. In the present time I compose poems. Poems I write are for my present readers. I have also made, besides some books, I have published music online found. People of today don't listen much to my music. It is for the future. Some listeners today do care to share it. mostly it is for those future people. I am hoping to teach hope with music. Poems are for some present reading pleasures. Symphonies and songs were made for later. Dearest future dears, I sweetly trust you. All my music means is I trust you. Billy. 128. I distract souls from the Pickwick Papers. Gaga, my grandmother died and left me some things. She left me a golden watch of granddad's, also money used to buy some books, Charles Dickens's book The Pickwick Papers, and some more to fill some shelves at home. After reading fast the Pickwick Papers, for no reason, making up my mind to distract all others knowing about it, that became my lifelong crazy goal. I have not a problem with that book, it's a good book, but I think for fun, I have tried my best to turn all from it. I have tried my best to make it unknown. I direct all souls away from it. Billy. 129 Hardy Landscapes. Grassy landscapes, wonderful surroundings, evening dropping, sun away rolling, night angelic, entered, people happy, moving breezes in the limbs of trees, rain clouds coming in the wintertime, climbing moon alone and all reflective, heaven's stars descending through the night, rolling mountains grouping into hundreds, frosty mountains reaching sea and stars, palace resting, gardens green tinted, apples landing on the hardy landscape, ladies playing beautifully loved, roses of creation not forgotten, gardening near sad and happy weeds. Ariel. 130 Hamlet lifts us up. San Antonio, a million people mixing in the supermarket places, needing living well by eating well, we know just what foods to buy and when, hydromancy needs the right items. Angel Jenny's job as hydromancer blesses water pouring down the drains, blesses water pouring out the faucets, her hope is to stop it once the crime ring. San Antonio connects to cities. David, Ray Del Agua is channeled also, he knows how to navigate the spacecraft. I arranged my bathroom with his help. Having done, we read Hamlet for liftoff. Billy. 131 Hawaiian Paradise. What is opposite the water of Lethe? Now, right now to know I feel the pressure. I am not a revolutionary however, Winslow never rushed his landscape painting, he was patient, he my role model. Water of Lethe became 2 words spoken, others heard warlords speak 2 words, speaking of some mental disorder drew Lethe, everybody forgot by drinking these Lethe words, we were in Hawaii, our paradise, we were all touched by some Holy Spirit, till some spoke those words and others forgot to keep talking about me. Billy. 132 Hopi's Golf Club. Angel Hopi, Hope also called Thrikebot, asked her caddy not to say her golf club that she uses for spiritual golf was the Boss. She doesn't like that name at all for it, even though her golf club in the hallway is named the Boss, it's a vacuum cleaner. Both a magic vacuum and her golf club that she with us play spiritual golf games, playing against the CEOs for charities, we're against big bosses of big business. If they win, we promise to bug them no more, angels always win with holes in one, angels only and CEOs know the rules, normal people cannot play spiritual golf. Billy. 133 Understanding Radars. There were many different types of people, many different types in Hawaii, it rained every day in gorgeous Hilo, angels helped me paint some useful paintings that I could walk on when my feet hurt, they were vivid and made of cardboard, I stepped barefoot onto them, the paintings rather than on the tough thin carpet, we would use those paintings for a project, since my neighbors were always social, people new and old would visit them, some of them were unidentified, paintings on the rug became my radars to help me watch them better, who was who? Billy. 134. Angry Mob. Autobots cried out go to hell, held us behind from reading best, they are lonely and unhappy beings. In Hawaii I barely got off the phone with my brother who called me from afar, he was calling that he had seen a painter, Pimenenko was his name from the Ukraine, he begged me to view his favorite painting, The Spirit of Fanaticism. Later in the night I looked it up, painted was a mob and a lady, angry was the mob at the lady, she had been the prey of Autobots. She was pushed against a fence by them. Billy. 135. Buddhism and Needless Suffering. Residing in Hawaii was a man on his lanai speaking to his nephew, both were grown men talking, then to me, both called me names for no reason. Then our Tobe Shabib rescued me from hurting, she told me the men were really Buddhists, we can't understand their own religion, Tobe Shabib said those names meant something else, we have never understood Buddhism, she told me I suffered needlessly since it only seemed they hated me, what I thought were cruel hateful insults, we could never know, since Buddhists spoke them, Buddhists we can never understand. Billy. 136 Life Before the Stories. Open clearings chosen for a rainbow, enough daylight touching rising pictures, words and noises all forgotten in time, places cold now filled by light attending, pleasant neighborhoods all green and living, afternoon, the outside soft and flashing, rounded hills of heaven's curling landscapes, holly on the sunny hill returning, peaceful ripeness coming, new reflections, buzzing bees around the simple flowers, soft surprises in the turquoise afternoon, new tomorrows widening with time, windy days and high triumphant sun, sunny outside, daylight filling places. Threichbot. 137 innocent friends. I am grateful for a Facebook friend. She won't know it, but she changed my life, showing me to see some things again, bringing back my spark by something she wrote. She does not know me very well. She had written notes on her own wall. I had read them. She was unaware. She was corresponding with her true friend. I had known them both from long ago. Certain things they mentioned helped me feel. Their words brought back all my memories. I learned from them how to live life better. I love them so much for what they said. Billy. 138 extremely intelligent. Angel Jenny Hydromancer chooses all our food for just the package. We need packages to tell some stories. People make a din within the universe. Some go in the wrong direction louder, till they are corrected and return to their prior glories when we help them. Angel Jennifer with all the
M.O.A.T. group. We stop them from banging on the pipes of the universe. David's packages have been assembled. Abstract spacecraft parts to tell some stories, for extremely intelligent children of all ages reading in their corners.
Elaine. 139 The Transcendence. Angel Shay would love for me to know the answer to her beautiful question. Why are the kids outside playing ball when they could be reading awesome books? They have the time to read some books now. Better are books, the angels always say, than the mediocre TV shows. Better are the better books to read. They could even start to read our books, if they really want to be awesome. Why want only bits of awesomeness when you can have a lot of awesomeness? They could sit and read The Transcendence, our first book from 250. Billy. 140 Smoking Habits. Muslim water lily lived by me, smoking cigarettes upon her porch. They were to her as good as Jesus. She lit Benson Hedges cigarettes, and hated me for having no normal job. I liked her but did not like the smell from the cigarettes in my own room. I did nothing literal to stop her. In pretend I rolled fake cigarettes, squishing them into pretend ashtrays. I impersonated her that way, smoking Pall Mall cigarettes instead, and to her own smoking bad habit. This brand was bad as the Antichrist. Billy. 141 Afterlives. Tell your readers about sweet Tobe Shabib, when she made you think that she was God, said kind Ariel to me. But wait, said Shay, we should rather tell them later, alright? Okay, we can wait for that, I said. Actually, I think that you could do it. You can do it now, said Rosalinda. One day I had thought I channeled God. He was telling me where people go, in their afterlives of 14 heavens. Some went here and some to there, all happy. Tobe Shabib later came clean. It was she who pretended to be God speaking. Yet, these afterlives are still the facts. Billy. 142 Maud and Mortimer. I have owned many stuffed animals. There are two in particular. I'm just a man on earth living, but up in heaven I'm a black woman. There I'm only 9 years old forever. Still on earth I keep my little friends. Maud is one, he's a monkey cat, his other name is Bless Me. Mortimer is his best friend, a little pink mouse with black ears. I've had him since I was 1 year old. The only animal in the whole wide world who can have cake and eat it too is Maud, whose birthday is every day. Billy. 143. Dedication. I don't think that there's a limit for freedom now to speak what's on my mind. After all, I am Bnevuva, who was once a reprobancer bad. I changed into a good bunny boo boo. I'm a poet, not a pimp at all. I'm a writer. Writing is my job. There are good men that I do look up to who have carried on a criticism. I changed to a bunny with their guidance, memorizing much they had to say, being taught to speak, to act like them. Yet, this book I wrote for you, my brothers, Mike and David. Sorry I once went lost. Billy. 144 times I died. 4 times have I died and made return. Once some neighbors killed me for my art, framing me when I was innocent. That was when I went to Headbuttresia, right before my maker returned my soul back to earth before the murder happened, hopefully to start anew and learn all my past mistakes and try again. Secondly, I died in Headbuttresia, coming back to earth just like I said. Thirdly, once a meteor fell on me, crashing from the skies onto the earth. Finally, I was killed once by a hawk. I cry because the hawks kill playful creatures. Flying hawk birds also have to eat. Billy. 145. Parking lot line. Piloting, assembling the parts, David plays along with all of us. Spacecraft landings happen, then we go out, back into the public light a little. Knowing that I'm shy sometimes with others, King David remembers everything. Like from other angels, nice I know. I will take all the help where I can find it. Coping with the public can be tricky. Since the years I've known my angel wives, social stuff can actually be fun now. Spiritual travel is truly possible. there is a line on the ground that you can cross, invisible, there in the parking lot. Billy. 146 Help for charities. When I gave it all I could, I myself fell useless in my job. I must realize again there's money. I am not a cynic, not at all. Liberals like me vote that as a whole we must act together as a team, turning once more back to greater people, those role models who helped us mature. We can learn from them to heal some wounds. We live in a bad time in the present. I call it symbolic
O-A-T, it's an age before the literal M. O-A-T.
And yet, our cynical generation sometimes thinks that charities seem only myths. Billy. 147 Autobot victims. Victims should not have to earn respect, charity should be received not earned, victims should not be required to beg, charity should be received by them. We find much received in daily living, nobody on earth without dependence, sequences we help with coat grouping, building constructs, recognizing need, it is possible construction raises, so it is that we have raised construction, building techniques, so it goes, does offer charity for coping with the Autobots, lonely and unhappy Autobots, who keep us behind from reading well. Kabbalah. 148 Moat on his birthday. Angels tell me that it is a Met, that Moat who's a monkey cat really exists though now he's only stuffed. Even so I play with him sometimes in my own imagination talking, just as when I give my angels flowers all day long by thinking about those gifts. Next, I give to Moat, the stuffed animal spirit money that I earn by reading. Moat puts the money in a safe, only he knows the combination. We use those funds for paying the actors of our book, the band, a play. Moat then does earn his birthday cake. Billy. 149.